We are back for yet again the third out of the four collab looks that like Maiden and I are going to do, and this is the face. And I know it's blush heavy, but you know it works because the eye is kind of neutral. So what did we use? We're going to run through like we've been doing everything that's on my face. So we did a pairing of Natasha Denona palettes. We used the Yucca palette, and also the Warm palette. I need a warm, actually. So, oh gee, what's where? I'll just say what shadows we used. If I remember, I'll link the video below so you can see the placement. So it is a halo, spotlight, very monochromatic type eye look, and I am digging it. We spiced it up with green liner, but we'll get to that. We kept the lip sensible. So we used from this palette, what did we use? Sandstone, Jeepers, Varus, and we use Oro and Alchemist. Those are the shades that we used out of this palette, excuse me for that glare. And from the Yucca palette, we used, what did we use? We used Valley, Flex, and Willow. This is what's on the lower lash line. So those are the shades that we used. For our inner rims, we used Matte Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner and Graphic Content, and on lower lash line we topped it with this, which is a Sephora Ultimate Gel Eyeliner. Is waterproof, and this shade is Lime Green Matte, and so that's that shine you see underneath there. We primed the eyes with, I know, well, let me back up. I'm always going in the wrong direction. Cake Batter Chapstick. Brows is a Fenty, of course, the only brow pencil that I have that I use. We used the Fenty Soft Matte Face Primer, and we used the Fenty Soft Lip Foundation, shade 335, the same shade that I wear in the Soft Matte. Then we went into our Makeup Forever palette, this one, and this is for tan to deep skin tones. And so we did underpainting, even though most of what you see is just the blush, and then we put stuff on top of it, but we'll get to that. We did a lot of stuff today. We use this as a highlight, we use this as a blush, we use this one and this one for our contour, and it is very light on me, and so that's why you're like, girl, where is it? It's there, trust me. And then we did, as I say, powder down after all of that. Then we did the eye look. And then we powdered down with the translucent powder from One Size. Yeah. And then we went in with the Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. And this one is for medium dark to dark complexions. And from this, we used this also as a contour. And this is what you see that's under here. And we did put a little here, but it doesn't really show up much, and we put some in the corners of my 5-head and across the forehead. We use this as a highlight. Yes, all of this on top of all the Makeup Forever stuff on top of the One Size powder. And we put this on the cheek area as a blush. And then we also used, y'all, we used a lot of stuff, the Hourglass Dim Light, and we put this all over the face, except we did not put it under the eyes. Then we did our liner. We put Fortune on our upper lash line. That's this shade. And so that's the wing that you see. That's Fortune. And it ties in with the green underneath. And for our brows, you're going to be like, it ain't nothing in your brows. Yeah, it is. This is Lethal. And this is Phase. It came in a large mystery box. And so the only place that we put that was from here to here. So just across where the arch would be if I actually had one. So just here to here. So if you're seeing how this, you can see my skin through it, and down here it just looks regular. Yeah, that's just, you know, the pencil. So here to here to here is that that Lethal eyeliner. So I didn't want to do too much, but just add a little something. And now that you know it's there, you're like, oh yeah, it kind of looks like that. But okay, then what did we do? We lined our lips with the NYX retractable lip liner, and this color is Cocoa. It is not really dark at all. It is not. It's not. It's not. And for lipstick, we were sensible because I wanted to do an ombre lip with the Sephora cream lip stain stuff, and I'm like, no, you know what? Let's just chill. Let's just chill. So we put on Spellcast Beauty. This is the sister brand of Notoriously Morbid, and this shade is called Dreamy. And so, yeah. And so it's not far off from the lip liner once I put this on, and, you know. And for mascara from City Beauty, this is the same brand that does the City Lips that I like so much. This is the Beyond Mascara, so we put that on today. And you know what? I could top this with something. But you know what? Let me not, because I'm going to take up too much time. But I do want something more with the lip. But I'm like, let me just chill. And then we sprayed our face with the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I don't know if this does anything. It may be because I haven't put it on like a hot, humid day and went outside and did a bunch of stuff. It's just me sitting here. That'd be a good screenshot. So that's everything we have on the face. And I made sure I didn't open my mouth this time, so it didn't get in my mouth. But what it did was, after I held my breath and I had to inhale, which was through my nose, and so it went up into my nostrils. I don't smell a scent with this. But when I first sprayed it in the try-on and the live, it was like, it got in my mouth. Ugh. But this time it went up into my nostrils. So I'm just like, so I need to just hold my breath longer after I spray it. But I do like the look. I like the subtle underpainting that we does. And even though you're like, that's a whole lot of blush. But I think it works because the eye look is so there, not there. And the lip is just kind of basic. And I really want something more for the lip, like seriously. But we were sensible today. So make sure you check out Locke's video, our makeup of the day collab that we're doing this month for Vlogmas. And yeah, make sure you check her out and let me know. I love this mascara and what it does for my lashes. Like, I really do. But so we're going to go, y'all. But let me know if you have underpainted. I am delirious. Let me know if you've ever done underpainting. And the idea is, you know, to do your foundation and then do your cream or liquid highlighter, blush, bronzer, and to go on heavy with it, because once you powder down, it's going to cover up some of the harshness of that. But for me, I prefer to underpaint, and it comes out subtle, a little more bold than I would normally do, but knowing once I powder down, it is going to dim everything down. And then also we did use dim light, which does dim things down. So let me know if you've done underpainting, if you like it. There's tons of videos on YouTube on how to do it, and it does look crazy until you powder down. But so this was way more bold until I did powder down, and I really like it. I probably should have done a different blush color because the tone of this is really off. And I normally don't care about, okay, the undertones, or if my eyeshadow is cool tone, use a cool tone blush. I never honestly pay attention to that until like right now, because this is, and maybe it's just the color of it versus something that's more neutral, since the eyes are neutral for me as far as my complexion and the shadows that we used. And the lip does tie in with the blush, but I really seriously, honestly don't like how the lip is looking. I don't. I mean, I do like the color, but I just want more. Like, I could have easily done a black lip and tapped the green shadow on top, and that would have been fine. But I'm using things in different combinations, making sure I'm using different things and not just the same thing, and doing the same type of technique for every video for this collab, which I am thankful that Locke had this idea to do the collab, because having a curated collection, it's hard not to keep using the same stuff, especially for face stuff. And so that's why we went back to the Makeup Forever palette and also the MAC palette. So it is really making me be more aware to switch things up. I haven't used these two in a long time, but here we are. So let me know if you underpaint. Let me know. I asked a question when I did the halo look. Like, I don't take the darkest shade all the way out. I put the second to the darkest all the way out and all the way in. And you can see right here where this shade is a little bit darker than the inner corner shade. And here you can see a little bit more darkness than here. Most people do take the darkest shade all the way out and all the way in, but for me, I didn't like it for me. So let me know, do you do darkest shade all the way out and all the way in? Or do you do the second darkest shade all the way out and all the way in? And the second question I asked in the video for this look was, do you bridge your halo? And I normally don't, but when I do, it's almost a skin tone shade. So I did bridge it this time, but because this is a monochromatic look, which for me, doing monochromatic halo looks always looks good because everything does just kind of flow together. So that was the second question for that, but you can let me know below this video in the comment section. Do you underpaint? How does it work for you? And also, how do you do your halo look, your halo eye, your spotlight eyeshadow look, however way you want to call it. And let me know which way works for you the best for your eye shape, because everything we see here on YouTube and the way people do things, everything doesn't work for everybody. And so it took me a long time to find this way that works for me. So what way works for you? Let's help each other out in the comments. Be sure to check out Locke. I will tag her below. If you click on that, it will take you to her channel. If I have her video link, I will put that below. It will take you to her video. Either way, get to her, watch her, subscribe to her. She is amazing. Her looks are always just very, very gorgeous. And she does really beautiful looks, and her creative graphic looks are mind-blowing. And so I'm going to stop here because I feel like I'm starting to babble. But let me know the answers to... I can taste that spray. I'm glad I got a mini, and here I go babbling again. And reading the reviews, someone said using this every day for a week and then it was empty. So I'm just going to use it up. This is not going to be a repurchase. Unless I really notice, it does not allow my sweat to break through. Because it's supposed to be smudge proof, all day wear, transfer proof, waterproof. It's supposed to keep your oils down, and it's supposed to be sweat resistant and all of that. So unless I find out that it really does that, I will be sticking with the Scandinavia spray, which we'll probably use in the next video because I don't think I've used that for the last 2, and this is the 3rd out of 4. I'm really going to go because I'm babbling. I didn't do the intro, but as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.